6'7". At forward, number 17, Spencer Perkins. 6'10". At forward, number 15, Danny. Number 22, Rice, number 22. 6'11", at center, number 2, LaMarcus, number 2. 6'6", starting at guard, number 10, Devin Booker.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. And for the Spurs, Perkins is out there with Lighton. Then there's Baller, and it's Hood in at the 2. Actually, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone
What's up, y'all? Put your bets in.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Poked loose and stolen by Hood. Lighton passes to Hood. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. Look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by San Antonio. Morris with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Hood following the score by New Orleans. Doesn't go for him. And here is Brown. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. And I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight. So they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
From outside the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. Pass to Hood. Here's Baller to end the run. The shot off that time. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Perkins. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Perkins against Morris. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And he knocks down the first one. And early season action here tonight. RJ, you can see the pounds in the step of the players. They are refreshed and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
And so Perkins nails both of them. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Now, here is Morris. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. That one, no good.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Perkins pulls it in.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that was not an easy game for them. They barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Maurice checked in for San Antonio. And New Orleans also making a change. Noel's checked in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Back to Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's New Orleans now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Morris looking over the floor. Three-pointer. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Baller. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Baller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Pritchard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The shot by Long, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
It's good from long range. Hood's got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. And so here is New Orleans. 3-point lead. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. San Antonio with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Morris. Pass to Long. The kick out to Brown. And the wide open shot for Morris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. Offline with his 3. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Raptors. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Here's Noel following the bucket by the Spurs. Morris outside. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Hood.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter.
Just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
He gets that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Biden gets the bucket. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Noel. There's three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Biden gets the bucket. Biden's got 9.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Morris outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Murray kicks to Leiden. Now Murray lays it up off the glass.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Pelicans on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Wade out there with Diallo. Then there's Baller. Then there's DeJounte Murray. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Pass to Baller. Now Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Launches a 3. Baller misses. Last game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the Raptors in Toronto. Let's go. And it falls over the rim and in. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Noel with the rebound. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Again, the Pelicans score. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Wade trying to break free. And the shot goes in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Mark. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Diallo. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Drives to the hoop, and he jams it with authority.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Knocked away. Out to the wing. To the right side. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
That one goes. Count it. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Diallo the pass to Ball. Cans it from downtown. Baller's got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Teams changing it up here. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Fires the three. A rebound by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And Greg, remember in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Long, following the bucket by the Spurs. And he's fouled pretty hard up that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, you talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
He's off on the first. Lids checked in for DeJounte Murray. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Baller. He's coming off a 28-point game against Toronto.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
The 19-footer is on the money. He's got 8.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pass to Perkins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Morris. The fader. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Wade passes the ball for the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the paint. New Orleans moving it around. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Number 5.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pelicans have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. Noel's checked in for New Orleans. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Now here's Murray. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Fires from way outside. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. For New Orleans, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
For the Pelicans, Morris at the line for 1.
Free throw good from Morris. And the Spurs with some changes. Biden's checked in for Wade, and it's Baller in for DeJounte Murray. And a change for the Pelicans. Brown is checked in for Noel. Morris outside, driving the lane. Basket counts. Morris has got 13.
Number 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Baller, 11 points in the game. Fade away. That one falls his 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Morris, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Clock at 4. 2nd shot opportunity. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Baller. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Spurs trail by 13. Biden passes to Hood. Some solid defense from Brown. There's the three. Perkins pulls it in. Fires the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close it.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
For the Pelicans, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Pelicans.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Spurs trail by 10. Tipping off the second half. Here's Willie Green's foul. Here's Baller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out to Morris. Puts up a three. San Antonio with the rebound. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home. Baller, that's good. Baller's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
That one falls. Lighton's got 14. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Morris. And that one, good. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Good. It's stolen by Brown. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David. David, number 5.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. It saw 5 titles. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Fires for three. Perkins pulls it in. Spurs trail by 10. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Washington's checked in for New Orleans.
Checking in for the Pelicans. Number 21, Washington.
Outside Hood. Puts up a deep three. Pelicans with the rebound. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
And the Pelicans making a change here. The Pelicans have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Light. 14 points for him. Misses the wing J.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Perkins. It's a 16-point game, and he makes that one. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 21.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to sum it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Morris. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now here's Hood. He has 6. Pass to White. A 3-ball. Count that. That is his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
For New Orleans, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Number 8, 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Hood. Pass to Perkins. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches it. That one misses. Spurs trail by 16. Biden passes to Ball. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempt.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Let's go, fans! Now it's time.
Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Washington's checked in. Rebound, San Antonio. Leighton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Pass to Long. Rejected by Murray.
A stellar defender for a point guard. Murray is very capable of coming up with blocks.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
New Orleans moving it around. And again, no good by New Orleans.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Here's the screen. Waller misses.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Morris has got 10 points here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morris against Hood. Outside for Murray. Three-pointer. Pass to Leiden. Here's Baller. Outside Hood. 5 on the clock. One to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
The first free throw is good. Wade, he's checked in for Leiden. And he can't hit the second. Pelicans leading by 11. And here's Morris for 3. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds.
A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 22 points a game last season, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Now in the later stages of his career, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
In off the glass. Murray's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pelicans leading by 11. Over to the left wing. And Noel kicks to Morris. Back to Noel. 6 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight. Pass to Murray. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pelicans with the rebound. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Let's play even smarter and make sure we play harder than them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, a lot of that starts on the defensive end. That's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Davis. Wade out there with Perkins. Then there's DeJounte Murray. That's the San Antonio Fox. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Long. Long's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes the 3. Scores the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Out to Wade. From 12 feet out. Outside Perkins. Wade passes to Davis. Back to Wade. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with a shot.
Wade shooting 2.
That free throw good from Wade. And Wade drops them both. Pelicans leading by 11. Pass to Noel. Misses from short range. And San Antonio shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Such poise under pressure.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
DeJounte Murray, shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Lets it go with a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 19 points in the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Yeah, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half. Getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's Mark. A three-point off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Murray. Good.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
New Orleans leading by 6. The three. Basket number 8 is all good. Good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
He tries for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. He makes his 9th shot. The game, he has only missed 4.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Perkins for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA Kevin, but Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Good.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the wing jumper offline. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Diallo. Ball's not loose. The 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
A beautiful reverse layup. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Goes up at the stripe. Up 2 there. He has 29.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Hood kicks to Leiden. Here he goes. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Pass to Bowler. 20 feet out. The shot misses. New Orleans has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Diallo. That one doesn't drop. Pelicans leading by 10. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Baller. Looking to end the run. San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Hood for 3. A three-pointers right on target. Hood's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Baller passes to Hood. That's in for his fifth field. the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Morris for 3. They get it again. Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound. And the stuff ball. Wow.
Proven once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And that one misses. New Orleans leading by 5. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Long. 1:05 left in the game. That 3 off the mark. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Baller. Down low.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Morris following the bucket by the Spurs. This one for 3. The rebound by Lydon.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris passes to Long. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for the Pelicans, Morris taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
Hey, thank y'all for watching so much, man. I'm kind of pissed right now.
Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on
Devin Hood didn't do shit that game.
See you next time.
Oh, man, that was bad. He almost came back. All right, y'all.